are listening to You Are My Destiny radio show with Luca and Claudette.
From dream to reality, unlocking your destiny with you. Here we are. This is our first radio show. You're listening to Luca and Claudette. You Are My Destiny. Claudette, are you there?
Yes, hi everyone. Welcome and thank you to coming to our show.
Very good. So this is, what is the purpose of this show, Claudia, first of all?
Well, the purpose of this show is to inspire everyone who is here listening to continue to nurture your dreams.
Exactly. And to also understand that there are techniques to do that. Yes, sometimes we do it instinctively. Some of us can do it instinctively, but I think every one of us can learn how to do it. Understanding that the mind, the subconscious mind, has very powerful, energy to visualize and to create potentially the blueprint of what you can become.
Yes, and I believe that probably the most important fact here that we all can learn, it isn't necessarily the destination, but it is the journey. It's the getting to know all of the parts and the pieces that are born from the deepest parts of who you really are. That is the true gift of living our dream.
Before we go into that, I mean, some people may already know us. They know Luca and Claudette. We do music together, our lives together. But let's introduce each other a little bit, Claudia. A little bit briefly about you and also how we got together and what we do together.
Hi, everybody. My name is Claudette Renee Lyons, and I am very, very grateful to have the opportunity to be residing in a beautiful place like Sedona, Arizona. So I am also very blessed to be a manager for an astronomy business that allows me to have a lot of flexibility in order to pursue dreams by the side of lovely Luca here. Prior to this, I had experiences in my life, such as working in an emergency department and hospice, that taught me something that's so relevant to the impermanence of life and to really, really going for our dreams. Luca and I, we met after a lot of intention with who we would actually be with as a partner in life, because who you're with in a partner in life is very, very important. You need support, you need love, you need compassion, understanding.
Very good. And yes, my background a little bit. I'm originally from Rome, Italy. I grew up since I was 11 outside my family in public boarding school. And beside that, since then, I had the vision one day to come to America. I don't know why. Maybe because I used to like a lot spaghetti western movies, and I always like open, places like the Southwest, the open skies, the big skies, and for me, living especially in a boarding school that was pretty confined environment that gave me the opportunity to dream one day, to be free and to do the things I wanted to do. And one thing I always wanted to do since I was probably about 11, I started to write my first poems, my first lyrics, and then became my first songs. So I was always into that type of things, and I was kind of my own world in a way, and I loved that. And then, of course, the world opened to me when I finished school. I finished the military school. I went to the Nunziatella military school after that. And I was able to start traveling around the world and fulfill my dream. It took me many years, of course. By 1998, I was able to come to America and start my journey here. And I'm very grateful that when I really thought at the end I didn't have any more, I don't want to say hope, but I was looking for the woman of my dreams, the woman that I could fulfill my destiny together, and also to create together things I always wanted to do. And it's funny how this worked out. Me and Claudia, we met on the internet, on Facebook. And since the moment that we met, I knew that Claudia was the person I was been looking for all these years. And from there we started to create our music and our journey that is beyond music. We do many other things. Anything you want to add, Claudia, about that?
Sure. I just, I want to add one more element that I really want to share with everybody is that through my life, I have learned that, those places when you take time to be in silence, which in our world can be so noisy, can be so busy. Sometimes I think it becomes foreign to have silence or sit with yourself. But I think for me, it's been the most important guiding light is every time I've sat with myself and written in a journal and just listened to sometimes the uncomfortable things that we might hear, but they led me to where I am today, and they lead me. And I also love prayer very, very much. So I just want to add that.
That's very good. And by the way, what is the purpose of this show? You're listening now. This is our first episode of our podcast. It's very simple. The first of all, yeah, we are musicians. We write songs. We perform. So we're going to share with you, of course, our latest things that we're doing as Luca and Claudette. But also, more important, we want to share the journey. Because it's not an easy journey. Nothing happens by accident, or nothing happens by like that. I mean, sometimes you may be lucky, but I think luck, it's not really just the element that we're looking for. We're looking for about creating, visualizing, and having the focus and the discipline to stay into your journey. Because sometimes it's easy to have a vision or have that dream, but dreams and plans or projects are differentiated by a couple things, my opinion. First of all, a dream is something that you keep in your mind. It's okay, I have a dream. One day I'll do that. Now, the moment that you decide, hey, okay, I'm going to put a date, I'm going to start that today, and to get there, I'm going to start to look into do this, this, and that, what needs to be done to achieve that dream. Now you don't have a dream anymore. You have a plan. You have a goal. You have a project. And then, of course, you need to have the energy. You need to have the focus. You need to have that discipline to keep your determination going, even when things are rough, even when your dream is still out there and you don't see immediate results. Because sometimes it's easy to think, okay, I'm going to do this and tomorrow I'm going to expect that. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes it may take a long time. It's about you, how much really you want that dream to become real. What do you think, Claudia?
Yeah, I visualize it like this. Imagine you're on a chessboard and you're a piece, you're a chess piece on that board. And before we come into our awareness of accountability and responsibility, which is very, very, very like principles in creating and crafting your life based on your mission, then let's visualize a chessboard, and every circumstance moves you around that board. And then you're saying, you're always kind of a victim. You just land where you land. Life is what it is. But it's honestly not that pleasant. It's a lot of pain, a lot of lessons. And one day you wake up, you have less energy, you have less vitality, you have less radiance and ability and capacity to do the things that, somewhere deep in you have always spoken to you, but you shut it down and you're the victim of where life's moving you on the board. But when you accept accountability and you accept responsibility, you actually empower yourself to begin to say, I have a journey on this chessboard that I am going to co-direct, right? Mm-hmm. So instead of just waking up one day in another situation, another circumstance, you begin to have this capacity to wake up to co-directing what you're really here for.
Exactly. I would like to share, before we continue, maybe one of our songs, probably the song that brought us to the international radio world. It all started just 1 year ago. And the song, of course, is called You Are My Destiny. We have several mixes, several versions. Which version would you like to play, Claudia?
I think we can play the original version.
Okay. That was mixed by Andrei Murario. It's an amazing, music producer, friend from Romania. One day we will meet. And Andrei, if you're listening to us, big hugs to you. You Are My Destiny, featuring Claudette Lyons. And this is the version by Andrei Murario. Stay there. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Luca and Claudette, and this is our show. It's called "You Are My Destiny," like this song. Anything you want to say, Claudia, about this song? About tell me.
Yes, this song has been kind of the doorway to experiencing the material form of music together side by side. We have met the most incredible people through this song. We've traveled to New York, Manhattan, Rolling Stone, and just added an element of tangible evidence to what happens when you keep putting one foot in front of the next, even when you cannot see the pathway clearly.
That's true. And it's funny because, this song for me started a long time ago. I didn't have the melody yet, but I had the vision when I was probably, I don't know, 12 years old, 13 years old at the most. Several times at night, I had the dream, to really to live my life where we are now, where I am now in this part of the world, Arizona, or at least what I thought was the Southwest. And then, of course, enjoying things that we do, and more important, find each other. That was for me the vision I had, to find the woman of my life. And it's very interesting how that all happened. And then, of course, the lyrics. I had a dream one night, and I envisioned that kind of visualization in my dream. And then I started to put together lyrics, and then I started to put melody, and then finally, a few years ago, I created like a demo out of that. And then, of course, we met together, and then I thought that was our song. So I'm very grateful, because this song somehow was the song that when we participated just 1 year ago, was July, almost July, to that contest. There was the top, the next, what was the name?
Top hit maker.
The next top American hit maker, okay? And was something very interesting, because I just submitted the song by almost accident. Something came into my email. I have no idea really what was about, but we went for it. And then at the end, we ended up that we were the finalists, and we were invited to New York, exactly at the Rolling Stone headquarters. And then where we met also amazing people like Joseph Wooten, who became also a friend, and he was one of the coaches, during this contest, people giving advices, things like that. And the guy has an amazing talent, also an amazing experience. He's been, working as an official keyboard player for the Steve Miller Band, and then of course also with the Joseph Wooten brothers. And he's an incredible guy. Anything you want to say about Joseph when we met him and how we reconnected just a few days ago?
Yeah. Joseph is, and his wife Stephanie, by the way, they're a dynamic duo. But really, Joseph, he's an inspiration, and that's what I really love about coming into this space and walking through the doorway in the material world with other creators, is that you are literally kind of brushing shoulders, if you will, with people that have experienced a lot in their career. They are legacy. They have had epic experiences on stage and off, but they carry it with a heck of a lot of grace. Some of them.
Some of them.
And but out of the few that we've met, honestly, a lot of them, because we've yet to be around a ton of people who are in that legacy statement, but we have met, and Joseph is one of them. He is humble, but boy, is he wise. And he shares that wisdom with the world. He's written a book that he gave to us recently, It All Matters. And it's all of his kind of philosophy about how to keep the soul in the heart while you are on your journey through humanity.
I think it's amazing. Exactly. It's more than just a musician or a talented musician or a singer.
Yeah.
He's also a human being that I really like his philosophy, if you want to say. That is not even just something abstract, but it's something that you really can think about it. You don't have to follow anything, but I can give you for sure inspiration and guidance, in my opinion. And I like also to follow his message that he has an Instagram channel that I really like. Very short messages. And the point is, doesn't matter normally what he says, but what I really like about it, first of all, he has a very neutral point of view. It is not even about left or right. It's about being right. That's the bottom line.
Doing the right thing.
Doing the right thing. Follow your heart, follow your soul. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And another thing also, working with him in our we did this. First of all, we're gonna play after the remix, or at least the new version, instrumental version that was featuring Joseph at keyboards, and then of course we had the participation of Danny Seber, is our friend, also is an amazing music producer. We worked together already in other songs like Live With No Regrets, Analog Rebellion. Bottom line, it was an amazing experience working with him. The contribution that they gave to the song, you're gonna listen to it. And also, we just finished a music video that we went all the way down to Nashville. Technically, it lives just outside Nashville. We had our place was in Franklin, Tennessee, and we rented this amazing estate with a pond and a stage, if you want. And then we really did an amazing video that we are editing right now. So this is gonna be the video for music video for "You Are My Destiny," featuring Joseph Wooten, Hands of Soul.
And guess what? We have a surprise for all of you. Actually, at the end of this show today, we are going to have Joseph on for a few minutes to say hi to you.
That would be amazing. Well, before we talk to the journey, because I think it would be interesting to talk about the journey, also what really happened into this journey, and how sometimes things are out of our control, because there are a lot of things we can plan, but sometimes we gotta just go with the flow.
Sure.
Because we had a lot of things that could have been going wrong. I like to talk about this one, going back to the main theme of the show, how we can visualize and make things happen, not just with our visualization, but also actuation of plans, and of course create a structure, because sometimes we can have the best intention, the best dreams. Doesn't mean that dreams transform in reality unless you put some execution.
And I just want to say that we're using these words dream. The dream is like, if you want to say, the magic carpet of the reality is you get to choose through your experience who you're going to be every day in every situation, and it's going to make you solid, or you're going to fall apart.
All right. So Lisa, let's go for the song "You Are My Destiny," Danny Seber remix featuring Joseph Wooten, Hands of Soul, and then we'll talk a little bit about this journey to Nashville. listening to You Are My Destiny on ZannaRecordsRadio.com. And we have finally our special friend and guest, Joseph Wooten. Joseph, are you there?
Yes, I'm right here. How you doing, Luca? How you doing, Claudia?
We're doing great.
We're great.
We miss you already, Joseph. It was amazing to see you in person again.
Yeah, we really had a good time. It was, I guess technically it was work, but if you enjoy it, it's not really work, is it?
No, that was fun. And you introduced me, now don't laugh, I'm playing with you, to the first baseball game. By the way, I love it. It was basketball, not baseball. I'm sorry, I was just playing with you.
Yeah, we watched game 2 of the Knicks and the Spurs.
Yesterday they won, I guess, right? There was a big thing in New York. Now you get
The
me
Knicks
hooked.
won it all yesterday, yes.
Yeah, you see now you get me a new believer in sports on TV. Okay, I gotta buy a TV though. So anyway, Joseph, first of all, Claudia, you want to say anything to Joseph about what we're doing here?
Oh, yeah, we're just doing an amazing podcast to help inspire people that are just like us to put that foot into their dreams, into their vision, even if they don't know what's on the other side, to use that courage that they have to find from their inner flame.
Well, first of all, I would like to share, we the time that we had together with Joseph, working with you was amazing, because this is the first time really we worked together, beside the first time we met at Rolling Stone last year. So it was such a pleasure with you and Stephanie being together, and it was really an amazing time. It's beyond work, beyond business. It's also friendship and sharing this life together for a split moment, but it was so beautiful. But also what is beautiful, really, I was looking at the footage right now, the destiny almost we had, to have a day with the beautiful sky, with the clouds that remind us that just the day before that place, where we were, we would not have any video. If it was just a few hours before, we would have, unfortunately, destiny would have said, you know what, you have to do your video in the house. I mean, is it true the day before was pouring, for what I saw?
The day before, there was so much rain and wind. There's no way that we could have done a video outside the day before. It was almost as if it was our destiny to do the video on the day that we did it, because the weather was perfect, the clouds were perfect, everything looked epic.
Beautiful. And also, I said, I'm looking at the footage that of course, you're natural, you're professional, but I tell you, there was something magic about even the atmosphere playing there, and I can't wait to finish the video and really share it, because I think it's beyond the music video. It's also a moment really that we capture together, and reconnecting after 1 year since the first time we met and collaborating together on this project. I think it's almost surreal, seriously. Claudia, anything you want to ask to Joseph specifically?
Yeah, I would ask kind of on a more, I don't know, like expansive way of, again, I always hit on that inspiration, but it's so important today that we can, hear each other's journey. I think we learned so much. What is one thing that you've learned in your music journey that you would share with people that might want to, step into their dream, but they're just not sure if they have that inner confidence to shine yet?
When a person wants to step into their dream, too often we're concerned with the outcome, like where we're going to be. And it's important to set a goal, because if you set the goal, it will make you work hard to get there. Right. But what you find out later is what is more important than meeting a goal is who you become on the way.
Absolutely.
If you set a goal, then it will take hard work and focus and treating other people the right way and work ethic and all of those things. And if you have all of those things, there's a chance your goal may change. But if it leaves you with work ethic and integrity and being kind to other people, then wherever you land will be okay. And that's hard to tell somebody that's driven. Because if you're driven, no matter what, you want to get to that goal. But people know more what they want than they know what they need.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And oftentimes on the way to what you want, you find out what you need. And if you do it the right way, wherever you'll land, you'll be okay. Wherever you land, you'll be okay if you are honest, if you work hard, if you look the part, if you're kind to other people, if you're fair, if you're prepared. All of those things, I call them being talented at the things that don't require talent. It doesn't require talent to be on time. It doesn't require talent to be respectful. It doesn't require talent to work hard. And if you're good at those things, then whatever it is that you're good at, it will make it more of a sure thing. Because your talent can get you there, but it's your character that will keep you there.
That's very good. I really enjoy this part because, sometimes
Yep.
we are still, everybody's learning. I mean, speaking for myself, and always try to find answer, and that answers a lot of questions, definitely. Joseph, one thing I didn't do, because sometimes I assume everybody knows you, and probably everybody knows you, but I like always to introduce our guest briefly. I don't want to, with my accent, kind of making it up. Please introduce yourself, okay? Briefly, say who is Joseph Wooten professionally, as a human being, and also as a musician, as an artist.
Okay. Joseph Wooten, I'm one of the Wooten brothers. There are 5 musician Wooten brothers, and we grew up making music. The most popular is my younger brother, Victor Wooten, who plays bass. But there's also Roy Wooten, a.k.a. Future Man. Both of them played in Bela Fleck and the Flecktones. My oldest brother, Reggie, plays guitar. And there's one late brother, Rudy, who used to blow 2 saxophones at once.
Wow.
I also play with the Steve Miller Band since 1993. 33 years in the Steve Miller Band. I'm married to my lovely wife, Stephanie Wooten. And we have a non-for-profit called I Matter, You Matter, which honors diversity and helps to take care of veterans, especially homeless veterans. It's there to bring people together. And now I am the guest star on Zanna Records on You Are My Destiny playing keyboards.
That's such an honor. I really mean it,
Super
Joseph.
honor.
Super honor. We were talking about today. I feel so blessed to first have you as a friend, you and Stephanie, and also, to learn from you. As you said, it's beyond the music. There are so many things we can learn to be as a decent human beings, but also as professional. Doesn't cost much to be on time. Doesn't cost much to be a nice person, and that's what normally I look when I work with artists. Yeah, of course, I like to think about they are professional, they are good at what they're doing. But if there is not the decency, the connection, you go in a studio that's a very intimate place. You're going to be together for 10 hours, sometimes even more than that. And if there is egos out there, and what is the point? We're supposed to be sharing a moment together. Yeah, it's a job. Yes, it's a business. Yes, it's a career. But it's also it's a creation time. We are creating together, so we should be definitely in that tune. So I really love that. Question I have for you: when did you really start playing music? As okay, this is gonna be the things you want to do, and when you start also to realize I can make a living out of that, if you can share.
Sure. I was lucky. I had musician brothers. So my oldest brother, Reggie, plays guitar. He taught me to play keyboards when I was 5.
Wow.
Taught Victor how to play when he was 2. And he taught us because the 3 older brothers, Reggie, Roy, and Rudy, were already playing. Reggie was playing the ukulele, Roy was playing drums, and Rudy was already blowing on this little toy horn. So Reggie could see if I played keyboards and Victor played bass, we could have a band, and we wanted to do whatever our older brothers did.
Wow.
So our 10-year-old teacher, taught us to play, and the next day we had like a little block party out in the grass in Hawaii. My dad was in the military. We moved to California. And 3 years later, he had taught us well enough my mom and dad had taken out a loan and got us real musical instruments.
Wow.
And in 1970, when I was 8 and my little brother was 5, we opened for War.
Oh my gosh.
And why can't we be friends? We opened for them when Victor was in kindergarten and I was in the 3rd grade.
That's so cool.
A couple of years later, we opened for Curtis Mayfield.
Oh my gosh.
And we've been playing. I mean, we've been playing nightclubs and places since we were in elementary school. So the answer to your question is, we always knew that we were going to do it professionally.
Wow.
Because we were already playing nightclubs and some arenas when we were in elementary school when we were children.
Wow.
So when we got a record deal in the 80s, we weren't surprised.
Yeah.
Because we knew how hard we worked for it. But what we didn't work for, what we didn't know, we were good at the music, we weren't good at the music business.
Yeah.
So in the 80s, we signed to Arista Records, the same label as Whitney Houston, the same producer as Whitney Houston, the same time as Whitney Houston. But Whitney signed a really good record deal, and we did not. We were too trusting.
Yeah.
So we signed a record deal that wasn't good for us. My brother Roy, because we were using the same producer, played drums on Whitney Houston's debut single, You Give Good Love. On that same album, I sang on a song called Thinking About You with Whitney. Yeah, but at the time, she was getting popular, and we were getting more and more broke because we were learning the music business the hard way. But because my mom always was careful about creating good people, she knew that the music business could get hard, and when it did, it wasn't going to matter how good you played. It was going to matter what kind of person you were. So we were able to persevere, and we're still here. I mean, I played in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inducted Steve Miller Band. My brothers Roy and Victor, they've won 5 Grammy Awards apiece with their Fleck and the Flecktones. My oldest brother Reggie, who taught me how to play the keyboards and taught Victor how to play the bass, has taught some of the top musicians all around the world. So what didn't work with the record company back in 1983, 84, turned us into better people in the long run.
Sure.
Yes.
What a message.
That's true. I mean, that's why I always say you need, in the music, there is, of course, the business. There is the music part, the creation part, that it's one beautiful part, almost pure, I would say, if you have a pure.
Yeah.
And then there is the business part that, you should still keep it honest, but unfortunately you need to defend yourself because the big record labels, even the small one, doesn't matter. There is always a good and the bad in everything. But for sure in the standard industry, unless you already have kind of a name out there and with the, let's say, I don't want to use the word power, but with the, if you are Madonna at his peak or Whitney Houston at his peak, she would say, that's the way I want things. You not tell me how you want things. We can negotiate, and go ahead.
One thing that I really enjoyed working on your recording is even the business part wasn't difficult. Because sometimes the business part is hard, and the business part was really easy with you because we were both decent people.
Yeah,
and we did business like 2 decent people.
Exactly.
And everything after that has worked easily. I mean, the first day we met in New York, you could feel it that wasn't random. We knew we would do more work together.
Yes.
And because we're 3 decent people, 4 decent people if you include my wife.
Of course, she's a great decent people.
Everything after that is easy.
Yes.
We did a ton of work in that one video day.
Yes.
But it was hot. We were sweaty. But we were enjoying each other's company, and then you made a beautiful meal. we were more good people than we were just professionals doing
Of course. And we watch baseball, don't forget.
Basketball.
basketball. Get it
I
right.
know I'm playing with you. It's funny because when we were driving back home with Claudia after we finished the plane, said, "Wow, that's so amazing! I have never watched baseball in my life."
We've got a long way to go, Joseph, but we're heading there.
But we really enjoy it. And by the way, yesterday or today, I think when I saw the news or the flicks, whatever is their names, I know him. I remember them.
I think you just called them the Flicks.
It's not the
but
Flicks.
I think they're the Knicks.
The Knicks. I'm sorry.
He's getting an award on this one.
Oh my God, Joseph, sorry, the flicks.
No, it's okay.
But coming back to
you,
you know, when you said working together, you're right, because before to be a businessman, you know, because we gotta pay bills at the end. I'm a musician,
Right.
even I'm not a professional musician like you because I'm not trained. You know, I write songs, but still, I'm here to create. That's my goal. My goal to create a music that will leave a legacy behind, that create emotions to people that is listening, maybe an inspiration, maybe a moment of relief, anything that outlasts us. That's the real goal for me at the end of the game. So when you come with a heart, yes, we gotta do a little piece of paper. I had to pay the lawyer. That, trust me, I hate him. But I told the lawyer to keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Right.
Don't start with a 20 pages book because nobody wants to read your book. Okay, especially because he
That's right.
charges me for his books.
Hey, I appreciate that too.
Yes. So listen, Joseph, I don't want to hold you more. Claudia, anything else you want to ask him?
Oh, I mean, listen, I just want to, I don't want to ask you. I mean, I could ask you so many things, but mostly I think I want to utilize this opportunity to just be in this space of recognition of what you and your family, which is so amazing. Family is beautiful. I don't have any siblings, so when I hear stories of siblings, let me just tell you, my whole life growing up, that was my one desire. Like, I wanted a brother or a sister. So when I listened to you wrapped around music and your mother's powerful journey, Stephanie was sharing with me, you have a book, It All Matters. We're going to put the link in there
Oh,
for
yes.
everybody. But your journey speaks volumes in very many ways. And so I want to just utilize this opportunity to say, wow, and like your journey with your family and everything is very much worth applause. And thank you for sharing it. It's amazing.
Well, I appreciate that very much. Everybody's life is a profound story.
It's true.
And the story is the most powerful when we tell them together.
That's true.
That's true. Joseph, when somebody wants to get your book, is Amazon where they can find it?
Amazon.
Okay, so
Amazon.
It All Matters by Joseph Wooten on Amazon.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right.
Cool.
So Lisa, we're gonna talk to you soon, okay? Because I'm gonna send you some preview of the video, okay? Of course, it's just for us. This is gonna be a private link. So watch your email in the next 30 minutes if you're curious,
Will do.
okay?
Okay.
So big hugs to you and Stephanie.
Send our love to Stephanie and thank you both.
I sure will.
Okay.
And it's great talking to you both.
Big hugs. Thank you, Joseph. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, that was Joseph Wood, and that's the last segment for today's show. You've been listening to You Are My Destiny by Luca and Claudette.
Thank you, everybody. Tune in to the next one. Can't wait to see you there.
Ciao, ciao.
Bright like fireworks in our eyes. Time stands still when you're near close. Light stands still when you're near close. Lost in the rhythm of the sound. Our love spinning all around. And listen like